We're joined now by our Leafs reporter, Mark Masters. Mark, the Auston Matthews watch continues. Sheldon Keefe using the word progress when asked about Matthews today. What more can you tell us? And can we read anything into the fact that Keefe did use the word progress?
Well, I suppose it's a positive, right, that he would call it progress versus some other designation. But the bottom line is you can't read too much into any of the injury updates we're getting from teams at this time of year, especially. The Leafs have been really cagey and secretive, and the secrecy actually went up a notch today. They had the shades down here at the practice facility. There are some cracks in them, though. You can sometimes peer through, see who's on the ice, see what they're doing. Today they had a barrier up, security there blocking, just to make sure no one from the media got up close to see, Auston Matthews skating again. So not much of an update, not much we can say on Matthews and his possibility for Game 7 of this series. You can only read so much into what the team says. I'm mostly interested in what Chris Johnston, Darren Dreger, and Pierre LeBrun say, though.
Well, we saw William Nylander step up in Game 6 with those 2 goals. So if Matthews cannot go again on Saturday in Boston, is it Mitch Marner's time to have a big game here?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm sensing, right? Auston Matthews had the Game 2 performance. John Tavares made the great play to set up the overtime winner in Game 5. William Nylander had his big game. Now, how about that other member of the core 4? Now, I asked Sheldon Keefe about Mitch Marner today, and he said Marner's playing well defensively. He's not cheating. He's not giving an inch on the defensive side. He's showing leadership in that department, and he will get his moment. You just got to keep with it. So is this going to be his moment? Marner's taken heat over the years. What an incredible opportunity this would be for him and for the team to change kind of the narrative around them in the playoffs. And the power play, which Marner is a part of, 1 for 20, it continues to stay the course, according to Sheldon Keefe. He says, no, we're not going to decline a power play in Game 7. He feels like the power play is due. So Marner, the power play, perhaps it's intertwined, but those are the elements that I'm looking for, that maybe they have their moment for Toronto in Game 7.
There's so much talk about pressure facing both of these teams, really. The Leafs' recent failures in Game 7s, well documented. What's your sense about how Toronto is dealing with the pressure?
Well, they're not shying away from it. Morgan Rielly, the longest-serving Leaf, the guy who's been associated with it all these do-or-die, winner-take-all games that the Leafs are 0-5 in this era. He came out and said it is a challenge. It is a challenge mentally in these moments, but he says you have to see the beauty in it and find your way through it. And they believe in each other. That belief has grown. Sheldon Keefe today saying they're learning how hard it is to win at this time of year. And he says, yes, the progress has been slow for this team at times, but there has been progress. And Keefe's message is they haven't accomplished really anything yet. They've only dug themselves out of a hole that they created. And now for the first time since this comeback started, they will be facing an opponent that is equally as desperate as them. So I think they're approaching it the right way. But yeah, both these teams are feeling the pressure and have the demons. And that's what's going to make this Game 7 so compelling.
Yeah, it's going to be the 4th Game 7 between the Leafs and the Bruins since 2013. Of course, the Bruins winning the first 3. Mark, thanks for this.